Welcome back to the Doug Buffone Show at the Empress Casino in Hammond, Indiana. In this segment, the Duke and I are going to talk a little bit about baseball. And I want to toss this, I know you're a Cub fan. What if the White Sox offered the Cubs Robin Ventura?
I'd probably give them 20% of our gate, you know, if they...
Well, you could make that deal. Would that be a great deal, I would believe, for the Cubs?
I think so,
they
too.
They could find somebody to reciprocate to get back.
See, I think the White Sox are in a real bad situation now. I think the signing of Albert Bell, which dates back a couple of years ago, has put them in a financial bind. And I think they have to, in order to get something good, they're going to have to give up somebody. And I think Ventura might be a likely candidate. Ventura or Thomas, either one.
I think the Sox have to go younger. I think they got some young kids down in the minors that they want to bring up, and they may have to make that move. They're spending a lot of money on Frank Thomas, on Ventura, and also Albert Bell. And the Cubs, add a pitcher, Joe, maybe add another player.
Yeah, see, the problem is if they made that deal with the Cubs would have to give up something pretty good, don't you think?
Well, do you have anything in the minors they could give up, maybe?
Well, Doug, you know...
I think a lot.
Prospects are, you know... Yeah. Don't make anyone get excited.
I know everybody's going to be asking for Terry Adams. I know that.
And I know the Cubs are not... After the performance of Rod Beck, you ever see him come in the ninth inning with a 3-run lead, give up a hit, then a homer, and then sweat out the next 3 outs, you know? So I don't think the Cubs have in their plans to get rid of Terry Adams. Jeremy Gonzalez is a possibility. That's one name that I've heard. And maybe Pachota, another guy.
How about Mulholland?
Who would see? The problem is Mulholland with the Cubs because they're in a pennant race. Yeah, but to go to the White Sox and become a starter, no, I don't think so. I don't think it's I think it's a very bad deal for the White Sox. So in order for the Cubs to pull off that deal with Ventura, they're going to have to give up something. They may have to give up Kevin Ory. Well, they may have to give up, you know, somebody, a position player, plus a couple of arms.
And that's the other prospect, too. What if Kevin Ory, who is down in the minors right now...
Who's hitting 360.
Yeah, he's knocking the cover off the ball. Right. What if he turns it around, comes back up and starts...
See, you have to understand a little bit about baseball. Baseball managers, owners, they're never happy. Now, the Cubs... I'll tell you a story. Jerome Walton was a client of mine, and he was Rookie of the Year with the Cubs. And at the end of that year, when he had his rookie year, and he got a lot of hits, you know, because he beat out infield hits and he had great speed. At the end of that year, they wanted him to bulk up, so they told him, put on 25 pounds. We want you to hit more home runs and change his swing and change everything. And you see what happened to Jerome Walton. They did the same thing to Kevin Ory. They told Kevin Ory, you got to start, you know, coming around on the ball. We want you to hit more home runs. And they just literally screwed him up. So, you know, you can never make them happy. You understand? I think that a guy like Kevin Ory, left alone, could fill the bill for the Cubs at third base. But if you ask me my choice, would I want Kevin Ory or Robin Ventura, the answer is obvious. It would be Robin Ventura.
Before we go, you want to say hello to...
oh, yeah. I have to say hello to my Aunt Carmela. She's a big fan of yours, fan of mine. She watches our show every week. She just had cancer surgery, and she's smiling. So let's hope she comes through this thing real good. And we wish her the best.
We wish her the best and lots of help. Thanks for watching. On behalf of the Duke and myself, we'll see you next week.